everyone. What are you doing today? I am so honored and excited to be with you again for story time. It is not my first time, but let's go ahead and get into it. I have chosen 2 books today that I absolutely love. The first is Violet's Music. And it's all about those music instruments you may have at home. Maybe something homemade or maybe something you got in a store. Get your music instruments and join us for a story. This is Violet's Music. It's by Angela Johnson and it's illustrated by Laura Holiska Beath. Let's get in here. I love this color. It's teal. Have you ever seen teal in your house? Let's see. We've got 3 people here. It looks like someone who's younger and some people who are a little bit older. Let's see about this family. When Violet was a baby, just a few hours old, and you see Violet's name is on their crib, she banged her rattle against the crib, hoping others in the nursery would join in. This is the nursery. Look at all the friends. Some are bouncing, some are sleeping, but Violet is playing with her music instrument. Shake it if you've got one. Boom, shake, beat, shake. All day long, Violet played the rattle. Could she find other babies to play along? No, she couldn't. But she would keep on looking. Violet played her music all alone to start. There she is, right in her crib with her name on it. On Violet's 2nd birthday, show me those 2 fingers. 1, 2. On Violet's 2nd birthday, Aunt Bertha brought gifts and a box full of paper, crayons, glitter, and glue to make horns that would wail. Violet tooted from morning till that night. Wah woo woo, all day long. And you can say it with me. Wah woo woo. She tried to get everyone to toot with her all day long. Wah woo woo. Oh yeah. Violet blew that horn. Could she get her family to play with her? No, she couldn't. But she would keep on looking, and so she looked all around. Violet blew her horn all alone, but I think the kitty cat heard her. Violet's wonderful kindergarten friends wondered if they would be like her, if they dreamed of music, thought of music all day long. Do you see her friends? It looks like they're headed to the school. Maybe it's a kindergarten class. But she found that some liked to paint, some liked to paste, others liked to play in the sandbox, and still others liked to stand around just eating paste. Let's point those out. This friend is in the sandbox. Can you see? This friend is painting with their fingers. This friend and this friend look like they're going to paste something with glue. And this friend is just eating the paste. One day at the beach, Violet played with a badminton racket, a pretend guitar, hoping someone would join in. Plink, plink, pluck, pluck. Violet played guitar. Could she find a fellow guitarist buried in the sand? No, she couldn't. But she'd keep looking. Violet played her guitar all alone. As you can see, there's so much going on the beach over here. And these friends are playing badminton. Can you say badminton? Badminton has these little sticks here that you can play with. So she's trying to make it into an instrument. With Violet, you see, it was music all the time. Dinner time, bath time, and all the times in between. Even when she's brushing her teeth. Whenever she walked down the street, or hid behind the market vegetable bins, or sat on the fire escape, Violet was always looking for kids like her. And I see some kids here, some friends who are younger, who are really young, and maybe some friends who are a little bit older. How old are you? Could she find them at the zoo? Nope. At the museum? Too quiet. And forget about the dentist. She just ran away. I don't really like the dentist either, but I still go. But she'd keep looking. Violet and her music. Always looking. Until one day, a few summers later, so the seasons changed and Violet got older. Violet was playing her guitar, a real one now, at the park. Twang, twang, yeah, yeah. Twang, twang, yeah. She's having a good time. Look how much older she is. Her hair is longer. Her fingers can work this guitar more. Her legs are longer. When over by the fountain, someone started beating a drum. Do you have something you can beat? Like the table? It sounds like a drum to me. These friends have a real drum. They have 2 of them. How many do you have? Then, behind the jungle gym, a saxophone blew real smooth. And over beside the flower garden, someone started to sing. Ooh, I think we can all sing. Now, Angel, Randy, and Juan are in Violet's band. And if you ask any of them whether they thought they'd find each other, they'll say, oh yeah, we did. We knew we would. 'Cause when we were in the nursery, then there were 2. And later in kindergarten and at the beach, we kept on looking for children playing music too. And there you have it, them singing in their band. Can you sing with me? Shake. I heard you. Twang. I heard you. Plink, pluck. Oh, that was good. Wah-woo, yeah. Thank you so much. The end of our first story. Back to that teal page. Yay! Let's clap it up. But listen, you know I love reading, and so we're going to read another book. Oh. This book is called My Abuelita. My Abuelita is a book that was written by Tony Johnston and was illustrated by Yuyi Morales. This book centers someone who's young and someone in their family. Let's find out what My Abuelita is all about. For storytellers everywhere, for the abuelas, the grandmothers of all shapes and colors, even the older ones who open their arms to love a child with their corazón, which is your heart. Let's get into this, learn a little bit of Spanish, and I want to hear you practicing with me. So this is the person who's speaking first. I live with my grandma, and she lives with me. I call her Abuelita. Can you say Abuelita? Awesome job. She is as old as the hills, she says. Maybe even older. Her hair is the color of salt. Her face is as wrinkled as a dried chile. Can you say chile? But that doesn't matter. She is my abuelita. I love her, and she loves me. My abuelita also loves her work. Each day she wakes up with the sun. She stretches this way and that way with her cat named Frida Kahlo. and with me limbering up for work. As you can see, they're stretching their arms, they're stretching their legs, they're stretching all wide, and they're doing it with their kitty cat. She does knee bends and breathes deep. Oh, so deep. Like a big salty whale out at sea. I do the same. Frida Kahlo is already limber, so she tilts her head this way, and she tilts her head that way, watching Abuelita and me. My abuelita is round, robust, she says, like a calabaza. Can you say calabaza? That's good. It's a pumpkin. She doesn't mind. She likes pumpkins. Being round gives me a good round voice, she tells me, just the voice for my work. After she stretches, my abuelita takes a shower. While the water splashes, she sings way down in her throat. Deep, boggy, froggy notes that stretch her voice for work. Ay, isn't it thrilling to sing like a frog, she asks me. I sing deep and boggy, froggy notes. Glub, glub, glub. It's very thrilling, I agree. Can you say it? Glub, glub, glub. And look, the frogs are right here. Then my abuelita wraps herself in a towel, striped with black and yellow. She looks like a great big bee. While she dries, she hums like a great big bee, getting ready for work. I hum too, for fun. Look, they even have wings on. If you look around, it's springtime and the bees are out right now in your yard. Abuelita puts on her fuzzy robe and prepares breakfast. Fresh orange juice, queso, which is cheese, warm tortillas she has made by hand, and huevos estrellados, or starry eggs. Can you say huevos? Nice, that's egg. Can you say estrellados? You got it. Starry eggs, that is, and they're fried. While she cooks, she yodels about bedroom slippers. Pantuflas, pantuflas, pantuflas. Yodeling loosens my voice, she explains, for work. Yodeling is something that I know about already. My abuelita says it every day, but I like to hear it anyway. And do you see their slippers? I see green ones, pink ones, blue ones. What color here? And what color here? Do you have any slippers? They're called pantuflas. Frida Kahlo likes the pantuflas song, so she sings too. She sings so nicely. Abuelita gives her a taste of starry eggs. Then I yodel. Pantuflas, pantuflas, pantuflas. I yodel so nicely, my abuelita gives me eggs. And then I give some to Frida Kahlo. We yodel and yodel. Odels and oodles of yodels. Frida gets oodles of starry eggs. Abuelita is almost ready for work. Just one last thing, she tells me. What? I ask, even though I already know. Now, she whispers, comes my booming. I plug my ears in just in time. Then my abuelita booms out words, loud and clear. She always says the words should be as round as dimes and as wild as blossoms blooming. All right, let's see what happens. I see that there are blossoms coming out as if she's singing. I see a dime here. Can you ask your parents, do they have a dime? Can you hold it? Can you look at it? Can you smell it? What does it look like? How does it feel? Is it shiny? Soon she stops. I feel like a wild blossom blooming, my abuelita says. I must be ready for work. You're not ready, I say. What's missing? She asks, looking at herself carefully. She's looking all the way up and down. Your clothes, I ask. She's still in her fuzzy robe. Ay, ay, ay. Could you say that? Ay, ay, ay. That's the same way of saying like, oh no. I almost forgot, my abuelita says. She puts on a flowery gown and bright red shoes and a scarf like a cloud that flows down to the ground. Am I ready? No. Just kidding. You're ready. No, you're not. What's missing? My abuelita asks Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo meows because she doesn't know. She just knows that she likes eggs that look like stars. Your things, I say. Abuelita's hands fly to her face. What would I do without you? She always says that too. We stuff her caracha, her jalopy, with all the things she needs for work. A temple with many skinny stairs, rustling stalks of maize, a magnificent plumed snake, a king and queen as brown as beans, a calaca, which is a skeleton. Can you say calaca? Where is it? Oh, there it is. One moon and one feathered crown. Am I ready now? Sí. Can you say sí? All right, I'm glad you're ready. Sí means yes. Then, vámonos. Let's go. Besitos. My abuelita blows kisses to Frida Kahlo. So do I. When she curls up in the sun, we drive to work. As we roll along, abuelita's cloud scarf billows behind. Do you see it here? Woo! That is a rainbow-colored scarf. Bienvenidos, welcome. Wow, that means welcome. At last, we arrive at a big brick building. My abuelita swoops in. So do I. We love to swoop. Abuelita arranges her things, and I help. She arranges herself. I help. Last of all, I crown her with a sweep of stars. Am I ready? My abuelita asks me. You're ready. An audience grows close. Like many worms, it squirms around because it's an audience of girls and boys. All kinds of friends. My abuelita raises a hand and everyone sort of settles down. Then, with words as wild as blossoms blooming, as round as dimes, she begins, once upon a time. When I am old and pumpkin-shaped, and my hair is the color of salt, and my face is crinkled like a dried chile, I know that is what I want to be. Just like my abuelita. A storyteller. The end. Yay! So that was my abuelita as well as Violet's music. Hope that you are having an awesome spring afternoon. See you later.